Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Kirk, in this quarterback's career, has been a mix of mistakes, but also stepping up in some big moments when needed.
Chris, this guy doesn't necessarily have the flashy skill set, but he's very consistent with what he does within this offensive structure. And the defense better be careful, because whether it's his legs or his arm, he can make you pay.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
They come up short on the 3rd down completion, and here comes the punt team. We'll see what he can do with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Back to throw. It's Bailey. Caught in the backfield. It's Poe. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down at the 48.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2 backs now flanking the quarterback. And there's the handoff. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. The field goal is good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it in the open. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
First and 10 play coming up. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. They look to throw it here on second down. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
This is the 6th play on the drive. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. The pass rush gets home.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he dropped it over the middle in some traffic there. Now brings up 3rd down.
You know how it is on these slant routes. They're much quicker than maybe the receiver's anticipating. To me, it looked like he misjudged this one, and he simply couldn't bring it in.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense back out there trying to get something going. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
A completion makes it 2nd down. They call the draw play here. Breaks free. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team downs the ball right there. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. It's a safety.
Hey, the defense deserves a lot of credit for forcing this safety, obviously. But let's not forget about the punter and the special teams who put this offense in a tough position in the first place. Without that key punt, they would have had a lot more room to work with.
Following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. Breaks free. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. Gets the first and still running. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. It's a quick grab. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them up 13 now. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. It's a wide receiver screen. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
So ball with the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And here's the return. And the coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. This should be the last play of the quarter. It's a run to the left. He's got room to run. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Oh, Chris, he almost gave one back there. This quarterback needs to be much more careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it froze the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down in a big game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's complete on the crossing route. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The offense really clicking here. Handing off on the draw play. Tackled, but forced out.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
First down and 10 now. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. Trapped again in the pocket.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home on the blitz and gets the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Sacked on back-to-back plays.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 13-point lead.
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. To the air. It's Bailey. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab behind the line. It's Poe. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Heading left after the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Here comes the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. From the shotgun, drops back. Hit as he released it. Makes the grab. It's Booker. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Hand it off for a draw. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. Offense on the field to take over. And the back now goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Bailey. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Pickup of 11. And first down for the offense.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Handoff running right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass is caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
To throw, it's Bailey. Short pass finds the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. Making people miss. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside defense.
A big gain, and the offense will obviously decline the penalty. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Important second down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Wants to throw it. He's running out of time here. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Yeah, I think the defense let their guard down. They had him in such a hole, they got a little bit soft. Offense took advantage of it, and they got a shot now on fourth down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Montgomery. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying to find some room. It's Poe. Great cut there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. He'll hand it off. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. No fair catch. He feels the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Brings up second down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And throwing again on second and 10. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
It's now third down.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. And now they run the draw play. First down, looking for more now. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Returner looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense ready to start this drive. Scanning the field. It's Bailey. A short completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
incompletion makes it second and short. Looking for a receiver. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
First down here for this offense. Looking for a man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Receiver makes the grab. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Can he make it to the marker? Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They'll kick it away here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. That is broken up and incomplete.
Heck of a job here by this defense in defending this big tight end on this route. Had him covered kind of inside and outside no matter which way he went. They had a defender ready to knock that ball away.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Let's it fly to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Took contact on the throw. Oh, and another incompletion.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They bring the punter onto the field now. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. Choosing to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Back to pass. It's Bailey. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking deep downfield to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The punt team making their way on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. You make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the 1st down yardage.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the 2nd half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Offense trots that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Back to pass. It's Bailey. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their 1st interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Montgomery. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Dropping back. It's Bailey. Under pressure, just lets it go. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Running back has it on the screen now. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
High completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's broken up. Great play by the DB, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The drive ends and the punt team on the field. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. To the air, it's Bailey. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quick pass, the catch is made. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Poe. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick throw. The catch is made. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver makes the catch. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Looking to throw it on first down. He lets it go. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Brings up third down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw again. A deep shot to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Offense comes out to start this drive. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Catch made on the right side.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
And completion makes it second and short. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And it's taken at the 25. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Incomplete. Offense facing 4th down.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Fielded at the 25. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense makes their way on the field. Looking to throw. It's Bailey. Grabbed by the receiver. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. The back's got it. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter. Critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. He gets loose. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line, the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Finds his man. It's Booker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here's the second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
It's a draw play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Booker. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
First down at 10. Back in motion now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw yet again. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains 6 after the miss.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He finds some space. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. To throw, it's Bailey. Catch made on the out route. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
The key on a 3rd down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing.
That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Montgomery. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They bring him down, but off the cannon.
Good enough for a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. And then first down, right back to the running game. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
First and goal, most likely 4-down territory to claim the lead. Gonna run it. It's Poe.
What a job by this offense. They work the ball down the field into the end zone to tie this game up. And with under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Is on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They've got a 1-point lead, but time winding down. It's up to the defense now. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
With the catch, it's Booker. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
In the college game, it's very challenging for these quarterbacks to make full field reads. Here, surveying the defense in the middle of that coverage, very difficult to find an opening and make that throw.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Here's a target, and it's complete. The offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Interesting to see them call a pass here on 3rd down. You're late in the game. You're down by a couple points. I would have thought they maybe would have run the football here to keep this drive moving. Let's see what they do here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock. So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. And a chance for this kicker to almost certainly win the game in the final seconds. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, still losing by that single point.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.